should be working. There it is. I hate it that it gets messed up sometimes. That ain't no good. Testing the mic. I'm testing it out here. Got to go live. Make some art up in this awesomeness. Dialing in early, please reshare. It always helps me out. Follow, give me a tip of $20 if you're bored. I don't give a shit, but yeah, please like and follow. Don't mind me, I think I'm funny. Come say hi. Woot. We're almost there, friends. Just a few more minutes. up, everybody? I think my audio is good. Music's probably a little low right now, but anyhow, welcome to the Wednesday night live stream here with me, ColorfulCarl. This is the For the Love of Creativity show, so I'm just out here making real creative shit every Wednesday, just trying to stay creative and stay in touch with that side of me and make sure that that you know my father's creative legacy lives on. Sorry, I got distracted by a update. Yeah, so here we are, making some more art. I'm gonna do some more cool yoga art this week. It should be sick. Dude, you should always come over. What up, Mason? Welcome back, dude. Andy, hey, welcome out. Good to see you guys. You should have came over for it. Dude, let's do it. Especially over the summer when the kids don't have school, you know, and you can like take a day off or something. What up, Ryan? Look, man, I got all my homies in like right out the gate. Let's go. Anyways, fully distracted me, people. Anyways, doing some more yoga tonight. This is Amy. We got the bird of paradise pose. This is hard as shit. Like, I can actually do this, believe it or not. I might have to start proving some of these poses one day. But I can't get my leg up. So my leg just kind of limps over the other leg. I can't do that number. That's next level, which is pretty fun. So, yeah, but this is a cool pose. We're going to do the same vibe. So just to let you guys up to speed, like we're creating a whole series here. So let me take you on a little journey. So we started off at the beginning of this year with Edie. This is what Edie's shot looked like. So this was the first in the series. That one looks super cool, as you can tell. And then we did Evan, which is also pretty awesome. So we got Edie and Evan. And then we finished Tiffany's piece. Here's Tiffany's piece. Let's go. Come on, load up thing. There it is. Cool. So that was cool. And then 2 weeks ago we finished Estella, which was also fun. So we're gonna check that. Yeah, I have to use my third leg for that for sure, Derek. All 3 legs, fully engaged. Gotta hug skin to muscle, muscle to bone. Don't mind me. Okay, cool, bro. We'll just peek every once in a while, and you'll see the progress, and you can ease on. I'm probably gonna stream for at least 2 hours tonight, so get that family time in. And then we did Estella. Finished that up, like I said, about 2 weeks ago. So boom, boom. Open that twice. Boom. Open that a couple times clearly, and boom. So here we are. Gotta keep it in theme, make it look good, have some fun. So that's what we're doing. All right. I just realized I was showing all that on a tiny ass little screen. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, let me know next time if I'm, being special there. Let me get you on the big screen. My dopey face isn't what's exciting here. So we're gonna get the over the shoulder cam with the big screen action. Here we go. Cool. All right, so I kind of jumped the gun a little bit today just because I didn't want to make you guys painfully wait through me cutting the model out and doing all that stuff. So I've got the shadow isolated just in case I want to do something weird with the shadow or like I'm adding in rocks and stuff, which I sort of already intend to do. So I added in, just to keep with that mountainous theme. Got a little mountain back there. That's fun, right? Started adding this rock vibe in, which I like. I need to play with it some, so I'm going to do that in a moment. And kind of get her on a rock, have some other rocks here. So we kind of have that same rock, water vibe theme we've had going on. I could put her foot just right in the water. I may do that. Like I have on Edie's, the first one, she was actually in the water, so that was cool. But yeah, adding some rocks in. Got some moss from the last one. Rocks don't look cool unless they have some moss on them, people. This is standard. You gotta know this. So moss on the rocks, and then Got more moss over here. And I just pulled these over from the last one. You know, I'm making this, you know, like I said, trying my best to make it very cohesive. So with that, you kind of have to make them all work together. So using the same exact assets and reconfiguring how I'm putting them into the canvas makes that continuity come together quicker, faster, better, and in a way that it won't look like I just copied and pasted the things over either, right? You got to really play with it. So that's something I don't like to see in my work, when it's like you can tell that it was just reused over and over again kind of thing. That's no fun. So. All right, so on this piece here, right, this is the background here with the mountains. I'm going to select that little chunk there that rendered from her hip when I was doing the mountain things in there. And I'm going to rasterize this, and then Shift F5. What that does is a content-aware fill, so it's pulling in data from around it. Absolutely butchered it. Looked horrible. That's wonderful. Let's do it this way. I'm going to go right there. And just delete that. I bet you that'll look good. You stop talking back to me, computer. Boom, get that in. I could paint some more blue in there, you know, from this background. Just kind of do a little bit of that. I don't think that's even necessary, honestly, though, because here's what I'm going to do. This and this. I'm going to delete that out. So this is the cool stuff, right? Like, you know, people like the little AI programs and how they work, and they are cool. I love playing with them. But like, if you don't have a real mastery of how to like make the shit look right after you're done playing with the AI tool, it's going to be very unhelpful, right? Like, you're not actually going to be able to accomplish as much as somebody who actually knows what they're doing can do that. So I don't think I need that. Let's see how this looks. Little abrupt, so maybe I will keep that piece on there. So we throw this on here. Okay, so look, I'm going to take this layer and merge it into the background, right? And then I'm going to select this chunk here and just hit Shift F5. Nope, don't like that. That's content aware fill. So we're going to try the generative approach. So we're just going to hit generate, see what happens. Otherwise, I can do clone stamp, and if I want to spend a lot of time, I could just paint all the little details in. Prefer to go fast on the live stream. Yeah, dude, that kind of works. Definitely don't want a city in there. Yuck. No offense to my city folk. So I'm gonna get on this layer. We're gonna turn that off, right? So, okay, I just liked how these kind of boulders were looking in here. Right, so these were the options I got. They all look sort of silly. I like this one the most. It's vibing for me. So, all right, let's do this. Rasterize the layer. So we're just gonna try to composite all this real nicely together. Little bashing of the photos, as they say. So, all right, cool. And we've got our progress shot saved in. So, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna do that and select the parts here. Like so, and I don't know why it threw a shadow forward. That was also throwing me off. Silly AI. So. Fill in the rock and remove the shadow and foot. See what it does for me. Feeling the music tonight? It's got a little pop to it. Come on, thing. Well, I don't want a foot. Wow. Okay. It just turned the whole leg backwards. Killing it. Way to go, AI. That was kind of awesome. I'm not going to lie. Alright, let's play with it some more. You know what? I'm just going to do nothing and see what it does. Just hit generate. Fill some shit in there, AI. Pretty please. Oh, like the foot's like anchored into the rock. That's completely bizarre, but I don't hate it. Ooh, I like the scratches on that. All right, this one's dope. We're gonna go with that. Okay, we're gonna rasterize layer. There's like, I don't think it understands the shadow here. It's got a shadow coming off camera there, which is quite weird, but that's okay. Let's see if it understands the assignment. No. Okay. I'm just gonna have it generate some shit there. Let's go, thing. And huge shout out to Mason for being just like an internet fan. Like, you're here first, bro. Like, everyone else here like personally loves me. You're just rando from the internet in all the best ways. Well, I love it. Thank you. Where is this thing from? Okay. All right, no. We want like 25. I'm trying to select this leg right here, and all right, so I'm removing this leg, little piece here. I think that's gonna look really cool afterwards. I'm really stoked on it, potentially. I'm getting rid of all the other pixel selections. I'm gonna shift F5. Come on, you can do it, thing. Look at that. What do you know? Almost like it has a clue. So that wasn't AI. That was like retro AI called content aware fill. Okay, look, there we go. Boom, we're in good shape now. Maybe not. I don't know if I need that there. Is this serving any purpose? Let's have this extra piece here that I made a minute ago with one of these little tools. All right, we'll just add that in there. All right, so I got this here, boom, okay. And like I said, I isolated the shadow layer so that I could add the shadow in as I needed. So I'm gonna multiply, and then I'll need to distort that, so I'm gonna have some fun with it, but it at least sells the illusion a bit at this phase in the game. I think we gotta do something cool with her glasses, like real trippy, you know? Like a crazy light pattern of some sort in the eyes. That'd be fun. Okay, dokey. Alright, so we're gonna save that. Save a progress shot. I'm gonna finish that green man face from last week. Just can't. I gotta do this one. I'm behind on my yoga portraits, but I'm coming back to green man face as soon as I finish this. You guys want to see where I finished with that? I think Mason, you were still on. Derek, I don't know if you made it to the end of that or if you're even still here right now, but this is where we ended on the ethereal green man face last week. So it's not, I mean, I could probably play with this for like 10 minutes and it'd be done. I'd get rid of, maybe be a little more intentional about these crazy leaves in the air. And then, but like, you know, started off with this and I just started decorating it. Pretty crazy. So I don't know where I'm going with that, but I just figured I'd show it off for a second. Next week, or at least probably the week after next. This one's probably gonna take me 2 weeks. If we're being honest, you know, I'm being honest with myself, it's gonna take me 2 weeks. All right, so I'm gonna have to make this shadow back here bend and you know, basically cut it off at the rock and move it a little bit over so that it looks like it bends over the thing, and then I'll distort the leg up there, make a nice bend on the rock there. But I shall do that later. Not right now. I don't know. know if I like this rock and shadow. Let's do this. Let's see what it comes up with if I get rid of all this. Damn it. Well, that looks good. Alright. Now. So this phase in the game, just getting all the higher structure together of what I want this to look like. And then from there, I'm going to get more and more crazy with it. I'll start to stylize it and make it look like I want. Ooh, I like that little bit of weirdness there. Cool. It's like a branch, you know? I'm for it. Let's go. Let's go branch beach thing. Yeah, now we're in business. Cool. Alright, that'll work for me. Mason, if you come 5 weeks in a row, I'll do a piece for you if you want. You gotta bring some people back though, at least one. I might add some more criteria to that before the end of the night. I can at least promise you a free print of one that exists. But no, I definitely will do some art for you. But that would be fun. Alright, so I got this going here. So I've got some pieces of art already in here. You know, like this one. Bam. Looks super cool already. These are just stars. So let's do... Yeah, there we go. Get crazy on the little foot there. So we're going to invert that selection. So I selected all, invert the selection. So I'm going to do this clear layer style. Right? So I got that. Then I'm going to content aware with this. I'm going to generative fill it. Right? So just add more stars in based on those stars. If it does a piece that's too bright, I'll dummy that down so it doesn't distract too much. Just like on a compositional way. Right? So like there's nothing quite as crazy intense on any of these. Like, but this one has a bunch, right? So I don't want that, and I'll have to clean them out anyways. I'm thinking this is probably the right vibe. Alright, so I merge it down. Actually, let's get rid of that. Merge it down. Alright, so it looks a little shitty. Let's see. So what I'll do, I'm gonna do clone stamp tool. So it's S on the toolbar, and you just dummy the hardness way back so the edge of the brush kind of fades into the stuff around it. And then I knock the opacity back, 54%, seems about right. You just grab the pixels from right next to it, and the more concise you are, the better. Like, so this should be pretty good. You just want to be careful. What happens with this was the only way you could do it, back when I learned, when I was a young man. But you can end up like see how that looks exactly the same, right? Because it's just transplanting pixels. It's like a bad hair transplant if you're not careful. Anyways, but you can also go like this. This is one of the more, I would say, modern approaches, right? So you have that, and you hit shift. Well, what I'll do is I'll feather it. Let's call it 5 pixels. Doesn't really matter too much because I'm going to simplify this all down quite a bit. So we did that. That looks pretty good. So I'll go and hit my J tool, which is it's kind of like content aware fill. It's a spot healing brush. You can have it do content aware. You can do textures. You can do proximity match. That doesn't work as well as content aware. So this is just for little spots that you want to clean up, right? I forgot to turn on the TikTok stream. Damn it. I mean, I don't really care, but TikTok didn't approve me to go on their extra special live platform, bastards. Let me fire that up real fast. Please hold. All right, so I'm gonna copy the layer style from this layer, paste it onto this layer. Boom. Now we've got something cool. All right, so it's blending in. I have like a lot of different blending styles. I don't feel like resetting that. And this is a piece that I've kind of consistently used across all the other ones. Blending mode is set to overlay. And then I have here in the blend if section on gray, right? So you can pick colors if you want gray or blue or red or whatever. But gray is basically your tonal information, like white to black, right? So I'm excluding anything that's totally black. And then it's fading quickly into here. So up into this level of darkness on the current layer, it disappears from the portrait. That's why you'll see there's not a lot of black coming through or the darker tones. It's mostly just the white coming through, right? Like the lighter colors, basically from 24 to, you know, all the way up to, it doesn't fill in full to 111 of 255 on the 0 to 255 scale. So anyways, a little more art Photoshop knowledge for you friends. I am gonna look into Fresco. I feel like Fresco, it's one of Adobe's other platforms. I feel like it would be good for me, so I'm gonna check that out at some point. But like, it's supposed to have a lot more fluidiness or whatever. Dude, thank you so much, Mason. I'm so glad you like the party dogs. I did that for my buddy Zach live on the show. It was fun. Yeah, so one of the dogs is my buddy's bulldog, Indy. She's a sweetie. I don't like this like random crotch light here. We're gonna censor that out. No need to have extra spots of weird attention. So this looks pretty cool. Let's swirl it around here, just for changing it up sake. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Let me I'm going to copy the layer style, clear the layer style, and I'm going to fill in some more. So this is one of my dad's paintings, right? So I'm going to, you know, let the computer extend one of my father's paintings. Kind of dope. All right, Ryan, take it easy, brother. I have some baladas to eat while I am editing tonight. What the hell's a baladas? Why is this font being weird? I have some dude, I don't, that ain't in my vocabulary. I'm just a simple country boy. Somebody's gonna get offended by me one night. Oh, gender fill, that sort of works. Actually, that's like super banger right there. Let's go. Paste layer style, boom, back in action. So we've got crazy things going on. Let's see. Let me color this up. So no, that's a lot. It's not in your vocab either. It's a Central American food. Oh, nice. I have no idea how to pronounce it. It may change my life for the restroom because I have a gluten allergy and something tells me it has lots of nice wheat flour in it. that sent me on a bad evening. But it does sound delightful. I love Central American food. I really just love food. Like, less normal American food in general, but just definitely into food. Good night, dude. Take it easy, or I'll have a good stream. Go check out Ryan's stream if you guys ever can. Check out his channel, Tales of Valhalla. He does some cool stuff. What's up, babe? Oh, TikTok static sound. Okay. The microphone setting got crazy. I think I unplugged my microphone on accident. Let's see. Oh, I had the wrong microphone on. Thank you. All right. Sound check. 1, 2. Boom. All right. Fix the TikTok stream. Anyways, back over here. All right. So I got this little guy in there. This one's kind of cool. All right. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Could be fun, like on her outfit. Oh, I think I had it on. Actually, let's invert it. That's pretty cool. And then we can come to here and just on her. Probably need to remove the head and all that. Vivid light. Let's just see what we can pull off here. And I'll have to cut apart and then make it move on our fabric. Otherwise, it's not believable because it's like operating in a different plane, if you will. That's kind of cool. Green. Alright, so if I did that, and I played with the hue, I think I could do cooler colors. I just love that. Like, that's one of my dad's paintings. I sell some of my dad's paintings on apparel and fabrics and shit. I think they're only on Society 6, so I don't even know if I have that linked anywhere. Yeah, I just need some help getting everything tuned up over here. But I just want to make art. That's all. That is kind of dope. Let's play with the color blending on that. So, mess with that for now. Alright, so now I want to make sure that I take her chest and or her head and her hair and all that out of this part of it. I can't draw a line in that direction. I must be a terrible artist. It's out here making, you know, happy little accidents, as Bob Ross would say. Dude, this is it's just fun. The power of these tools is to make something cool. It's just really exciting. That's all I got to say. But I tell you what, there is a huge, come on, there we go. Finally had a brain. Let's go. All right, I've been working on these Vibram shoes. I don't know if you guys have seen these. I feel like I show them off a little bit every stream. Let me break these out in a second. They're looking sweet. What is going on down here? Oh, okay. Like, I keep looking at them going, man, I made these. Like, this is sick. Alright. So here I am just kind of cleaning up around the edges. I don't know. I don't know if that's the vibe or not. Could be the vibe. We shall see, said the blind man. Okay, well, I don't want to do that. So unlink the layers there. I don't know if you're paying attention. That helps me do this. Cool. And then I'll get so you kind of lose her body a little bit. So I'm gonna divide scale it back just a smidgen. Right? So that's looking cool. And then I'm going to do a filter liquefy. Let's see if I can make that work. So then I'm gonna bloat the shapes so that they conform around her body better, right? And they're like totally, you'll see. Like, so I hit the bloat button and I get in the middle of the shape, right? And I just make it push forward into the shape more. So it sells the curvature of the body better, right? Like, that's what you want. See, like your chest moves up here, shoulders gonna round. So over here, these are gonna curve. See how that just looks like it's so subtle, and you wouldn't really think about it too much. Like it would just look off in your brain until it started to make sense. It's just when some of these lines bend around the contour of the body, it just starts to make a whole lot more sense. Alright, so that should be pretty good. Yeah, see, it just looks a whole lot more believable all of a sudden. It's so subtle, you don't know why, but it works. Alright, cool. Nice. I can make that any color I want, so I'll figure that out here momentarily. We're already getting there, man. Let's make this work. I promised Edie I'd get this down to a science eventually, so it wasn't. Dude, thank you for the subscription, Mason. Holy shit, brother. Man, I'm humble. What up, Lonnie? Yeah, you and me both. Have you taken Amy's class yet? I feel like you took it with me the other day. Amy's awesome. Well, I mean, to be fair, though, there's not anybody in that studio that's not awesome. Like, I don't know. Like, I've never been a member of like a full-blown yoga studio before, but everybody in there is really, like, really good. Like, great at yoga. And they're great instructors. Like, they just dialed in, you know? It's really cool. All right, there we go. Sometimes there's like a glitch with the zoom in and zoom out. See that? That's some bullshit. Well, I'll figure it out. That's fine. Okay. Let's go here. I'm gonna select the sky. I think that's an option. We're gonna see. Select sky. Bam. Add stars and add stars. We're gonna say add stars and change to dusk. Let's see how that works. Oops. So that kind of looks cool. Delete, delete. We're gonna do nailed it. Alright, so then I don't want this to be like so fully nighttime, but I like the idea of adding some shit in there. Yeah, see? Soft light. Actually, so I like that. And then I'm gonna play with the blending modes like I was talking about earlier, right? So these little sliders here, if you hold Alt, you can break them apart. So we're gonna move the whole thing over. So we got a little, maybe that much darkness, and then we're gonna blend it, right? So it doesn't look so, quite so obnoxious. There we go. We're just getting more stars, because I like stars. They're sparkly. Dude, I don't like Photoshop doing that to me. It's gonna make me freak out. Cancel. Cancel. Alright, let's see, that should have worked. Yay. Alright. It's looking cool-ish. It's coolish. Why is that? It's gonna make me get whiny tonight. I hate being whiny. Lonnie, thank you for subscribing. I don't even know what you subscribed to. There's probably a thing. They're all set up somewhere. You guys are amazing. Oh, you subscribe to the channel. That makes sense. Alright. Anyways. It's tough being ADD, friends. Get all ADD. Just over here looking at other shit. Alright. Alright, so now that I have the settings tweaked a little more, let's go over here to... Where's my layer? Properties? Properties. Properties, you're coming out here. Alright, so we can decide which one looks best in this way. That one's a little way too grainy. I don't really like the starburst as much as I thought I would. And I think the blending on this needs to change then. Actually, let's do it this way. We're going to play with the levels and keep the blending the same. I think I can get behind that. That looks pretty crazy. One moment. Alright, so that's going good. Got the foot going good. Alright, so here's I'm gonna get more into the painterly style now. I think we're pretty much got the composition where I need it. And the colors are looking alright. Got a little bit of funness going. I can probably add in some more shit here. Like, I don't, you know, no. We'll see. It's trippy space nebula. You know, sometimes you just gotta add in a trippy space nebula. Don't judge me. I don't know if I like that though. This is just a whole other layer of colorful craziness. I'll add some moss on those rocks. Oh, it'll be good. I wonder if my Instagram feed's bad. That looks good. Alright, face green smiling. Oh, there it is. That's funny, it comes up face green smiling. But in the, you can see the proper face in the YouTube algorithm. Or the YouTube actual chat. Oh, I hate that it's not letting me work with my little hand thing. You suck, hand thing. I figured this out last time, and now I don't remember how. This isn't even beta. This should be work. It should be working. I have to read about this. Give me 2 seconds. Come on, Reddit. Whatever. I'm gonna save it and go back and see what I can do with that. Alright, and then we're gonna reopen it. See if that has fixed the problem. You suck. We're gonna close the whole application. Take a nap, Photoshop. You're fired for 3 seconds. Epic Made logo cameo. You're welcome. Epic Made is a team of creative storytellers who are super badass at animation, illustration, and digital art. You should go to our website, epic-made.com, and check out all the cool shit we do. Come on, hand tool. Yeah, look at that. See, it wasn't me. Oh, it's not my fault. I mean, I am a little OCD about it, but I needed it to work. I don't think I distorted this leg down here enough on this art, so let's get in this art. So if you use the bracket keys, that helps you change your brush size and pretty much any tool, which is great. So I think we get a little thicker through the thigh. And the hip should be a little further forward, just a smidge, right? Flat's back there. Yeah, it's looking good. From the window to the wall to the sweat drips down my phone. Yes, Derek. The dripping sweat. Good times. We're all about having good times out here in this wonderful world that we live in. Amy has wonderful red hair. I'm going to be sure to make sure we don't ruin that in any way. So we'll do this. Nope. Invert. Bam. There we go. Yeah, that's working. Alright, so, alright, save. I'm gonna do the first. So if you guys watch this show a lot, I love to go to this, use this filter. It's called reduce noise. And if you do it really high level, and you don't tell it to sharpen the details, right? Like, see, it goes from that. No, sorry, it goes from this. Something like this. What are we doing? Anyways, I do super high strength. I don't preserve any details. I reduce all the color noise, and I don't sharpen any details. If I go into it, or you can do it per channel. I just like to do it overall. So let's have a look. So you see how the background went from that to this. A lot more painterly, you know. These seagulls, they could be starbursts. You don't know. I'm gonna do that on her as well. I'm gonna make a copy of her first though, so back up, copy, cool. Turn it off, and then I'm going to do, and you know, I should probably label it Amy. And we're gonna do Amy pre-detail removal. Because I might want to go back and add that detail at least back to like her face and like, you know, some of her more defining features. So we do filter, reduce noise. I can just click on it, almost like a hotkey there. Right, so from there to there, that looks cool. I might knock the logo off her hat. We're gonna see here in a second. Might make the hat pink too. I'm feeling a pink hat. That could be fun. Let's see. Got that. I don't want to mess with that. Alright, so we've done that. I didn't remove the details from the star layer, so I'm gonna rasterize this layer. Boom. I'm gonna apply the filter. Reduce noise. I just like to reduce the noise everywhere. Also, boom. Oh, I just had a good idea. Okay. This one. So let's get rid of that. Okay. So we have this here. What I need to do is put the colors flowing out of the water, right? That's gonna look really quite nice, if you do ask me, I would say. If you were concerned about my opinion of my own art. Oh yeah, flowy water in the river. Cool. And then I'll put that back on, and then I'll delete it, and then I'm gonna brush it. So I'm gonna start there. Okay. We're definitely gonna knock that out, right? We don't need this flowy water on her. That does not go good for the illusion that I'm creating. This is all an illusion, people. Might also be a simulation. I don't know. All right, boom, no, boom, there it is. I boomed it out of there. All right, so, okay, so we're gonna go here. I'm gonna do my opacity, knock it back some. So as I'm coming into this water here, it's not quite fully knocking it out. It's not doing anything. What are we talking about here? There we go. Oh, that's working. So I really just want it to sort of start to appear as it gets more towards the foreground. I think that looks pretty neat. And then what I can do is make it a little more popped. And then I can go back in here and like we did before, sort of knock out some of the whites. Now the whites are kind of cool. Let's knock out some of the darks. I just want the water to come through. You know? So it's still got Dad's painting in it, the soul of Dad's painting. But it just, you know, we'll just do a color overlay. No, that doesn't look good. So this is the part where I just look for a happy accident. You know, I'm just leaning through here, looking at like, what do these blending modes all do? I can't even pretend that I fully, exactly understand what they all do. I guess I understand what they do. I don't understand 100% of their how they are dialed in specifically. But I just experiment with them till they look cool. That seems to work pretty good. Okay, and then I can do this. Reduce the noise on it. That's kind of cool. And then if I... So that's like insane looking, obviously. But if I come down here, check out this layer, and I select the rocks. That's not gonna work, but it's okay. I'm gonna do it this way. So select the rock, right? And then I'll select this rock. It doesn't have to be perfect because I can just clean it back up, right? So I'm just gonna go add that in, and remove that piece. Boom. Pretty good. And then I'll do this guy. So just tracing the edge with my pen tool. Hold it. Make sure I hold shift so that it doesn't take away from the the lasso tool is L. I'm holding shift. See how it changes to a plus. Then I can go in here and kind of grab all this. Anyhow, how's everybody doing tonight? Anybody have anything exciting happen so far in the week? It is Wednesday. You know, might have had something cool happen. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, so I turn that back on. And I brush. And I remove. So what I want to do is go real hard on the top of the rock. And then maybe change it up a little on the bottom. Maybe make it look like the colors are sort of bleeding onto the rock on the bottom, right? That's an interesting concept, right? I can always go back and change that because I'm just masking this out, right? This isn't really like any sort of 100% thing. All right, we're gonna add Amy back in, Amy shadow back in, which I still need to mess with. Okay, we're pretty much back to where we were. So I don't like, there's not a lot of contrast with the leg here. I'll play with that a little bit. So I think if I play with the colors on this, just by playing with the hue shift, like it might be cool. It's starting to look like toxic water. Watching hockey and Carl. All right, all right. Badass crew and epic mate. Thank you. I think the blues and purples are kind of cool. So if I do that and I change the blend modes, let's see. Oh, that was what was wrong. It was like really chopped up in there, hadn't it? So the sliders had gotten too close together. All right, and then if I do like just something subtle to give it color, but not steal the whole show, you know? Color burns kind of neat. We'll just color in general. We'll go way up with it. We can invert it. Let's see. So I would like that if it didn't like appear to be toxic ooze. Gotta take everything into context, you know? Yeah, this looks terrible. I wanted to like this. Let's colorize saturation. We can go that route. And then it still has the heart of the, you know, the crazy colors from Old Man in there. Yeah, I can rock with this. It's colorful. All right, and then when I lay that back on top of there, maybe throw colorful craziness on top. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. What up, Shirley? Doing some posthumous artwork with the Old Man. He so I've like layered in his paintings on top of all this stuff, intermittently, if you will. And yeah, it's pretty fun. I do this every week. Alright, I think I'm gonna mask out all these ones on top of her. This is too much. Oh, I kind of like that. That's like pretty aligned chakras. Let's go. Let's see if I can make that work. So you have like a groin chakra, a belly chakra, and a heart chakra, and a head chakra. That's kind of cool. Wonder if I can get away with that. We'll see. We'll see if it is too distracting in the end. So I'm just removing some of these that are like really obstructing. Yeah, I don't know if I like those or not. Okay. Alright, so something I also often do is desaturate the face and then paint in the color myself. So I'm gonna go about there. Cut off these little edges. I think I'm really gonna lean into like her red hair. Like probably make it more crazy red than it's probably ever been. I don't know. I just think that could be fun. I think she'd probably like it, so always thinking about that. This is, after all, representation of a real person who is my friend. Gotta take into consideration how they want to be presented. Yeah, okay. Let's see. And little known fact, this is one of the very few photographs Amy has of herself doing yoga. This is not necessarily part of like her practice to take pictures of herself doing yoga. She's an amazing practitioner. But like she told me that, but she was like, but I'm also like, she was also excited to do this, which was really flattering, right? So I just thought that was pretty cool. I'm trying to figure out how I get these edges to look a little nicer. Yeah, so right now I'm just kind of pushing the pixels in on the mask. I don't know. I feel like I want this to be orange for some reason. It's inverted, so it's like really hard having to be a little unique in my approach to doing this. Let's see. My posture is terrible when I'm doing this. I don't know. I sort of like it, sort of don't. Let's leave it right there. Derek, you should come do hot yoga with me, dude. We fun. I mean, Andy too. Whenever you're up for it. I know you got a lot on your hands right now, but definitely. All right, so red hair is really like almost more of an orange, typically. Let's do this. Color. We're gonna change the blend mode to color. It's like a coppery, orangey color. I'm gonna make a clipping mask and deselect. There we go. Yeah. So at the end, I'll flatten this and go out in there and draw on a few of her hair, strands of hair, so it'll look pretty cool. It's just a little extra bit. Maybe like I'll do one that like curls right that way or something, right? Like just to add a little painterly flair. I don't know. Mine should be a little brighter though. So color dodge. What are you doing, music? Alright. I don't like having words in my music at all. Go away with this word stuff. I've been listening to Enya a lot this week. I love Enya. I don't know if you guys ever listen to Enya. Enya's my jam. I go to heaven one day, whatever the fuck that is, and they're not playing Enya, I want a refund. Enya's not on in heaven. I don't know where the hell, like, there's no better noise for heaven, just Enya. Just rolling in on that Orinoco flow, you know? Lothlorien, like Lord of the Rings shit, like that's what you need. Maybe we just do like a pretty intense purple for the hat. Okay, there we go. Did I color Amy's hair? No, I didn't. What's yellow and red? What's yellow and red all over it? I don't know, dude. What you got for me, Derek? Not what I meant to be doing. Thought I clicked on the smudging tool. That's what I wanted. I wanted to smudge a little. Let's clean up these edges, make them look good. Hat. Gonna just, I don't know what this logo is, but we don't need it. Might put my logo on there. Or the hot yoga studio. My logo will be in the corner. cool. Yeah, a little light pink hat. Alright, and then let's go with a little too red. Yeah. There we go. I do this to make sure that like the colors look more painterly, right? Like I could just leave her like, you know, native flesh tone in there from the photograph, but I think this makes it all feel more cohesive when I go do it this way. So that's why I always do that. Might seem a little redundant, but it just seems like it works better when I do it this way. Yeah. Foot back in the land of the living. All right. All right, so we're gonna save it. No, I think it's still too. Yeah, I think that's working. I think I want to make like a whole bunch of energy like erupting out of her foot, like way more than that even. Like crazy colors. I think I'll do that in a minute. Banana with ketchup, huh, Derek? Okay. Well, that sounds good. So I'm taking this outfit. I think I want to do So this is on a color mode. So I just wanted it to be all one color, right? So we'll do that. We'll move it up here. And we'll mask it like that. Alright, so what I want to do is super saturate this layer. So jack the saturation way up. And figure out like a green, no. That might be a cool light. Let's colorize it. So this layer, I'm going to do screen. Alright. That's what I did wrong. Alright, let's make sure I got this outfit. Just there's no outfit on it. Great. Alright, so this should just be the outfit. Nope. Okay, great. Alright, so what I'm trying to do here is make sure I want the highlights to be super bright and the rest of it to so we can do something like that so it makes it look like it's getting hit by a really funky light. So I set that in. So we're gonna go this way, pull this really high to here. Cool. Yeah. See how this is working? Alright, I'm just gonna keep playing with it so I really punch these levels where I want them. Yeah, see, that'll be a cool light. I don't know what color I'm going to make that light. I'm just pushing it, right? So that should look pretty cool. Alright, then we're going to do filter. We're going to do blur, Gaussian blur, because light is never like that, right? It's got that softness to it, right? Cool. So then we can do a color. We can turn all the rest of it back on. Turn Amy back on there. Put that there. Alright, so this is the highlight, right? So then we come in here and play with these little sliders some more, right? We can do lighten or overlay. Let's try screen. Now I think that looks cool. I think the color's wrong now, so it's like, yeah, see? See, we can get something cool in there. We can get real cool. So the teal light was sort of what I was thinking. I'm gonna soften the edges a bit here with a blur. Where is it? Try to reduce noise, see how that works. Yeah, that looks good. Cool. Alright, so this light is going to be sort of weird to me why that's working like that. God, I don't want to do that. Alright, I'm going to undo it. Alright, let me add all my other shit back in. Whoa, too much shit. Let me get this moss working. I gotta fix that shadow. Didn't I already isolate these rocks for something? Yeah, this painting here. Alright, cool. Nice. Alright, so we're gonna lasso. I'm gonna remove all of this. Right? That works. And no, that's not what I wanted. Control Shift Inverse. And we're gonna remove all of that. Cool. And then we're gonna remove Amy. Nice, look at that. Got some rock selections. Alright, so I'll mask that out. Do the same thing on this one. And now we're just gonna move them around. I'll unlock that, so then I can just move one layer, right? Let's turn one of them off, see if we can get the first one looking right. So that one, sort of like it like a little more around the base, yeah. Okay, so sort of looks cool. So then what we'll do is we'll come in here, brush, and we'll brush out the mask on top of the stone. If I can get the brush tool to go. All right, brush. What's up, baby? Oh, I'm sorry. You need my help or you got it? Okay. So it's got a little, little green moss. Super sweet. Let's get on this layer. And I'm gonna hit the spot healing tool and see if I can get it to just add some moss on there, right? Like, let's see what it does. Go ahead and mess with the shadow because I'm not pulling her off the rock anytime soon. So let me break the link. All right, I'm gonna do filter. Actually, I'm gonna do my favorite tool. I haven't used it today. Puppet warp. Puppet warp. So you set your anchor points, right? Set one there, right? And I just need to. I want to set her so she doesn't really move past like right there, right? So then just need to pull a point here. And, the water could bend it around a bit, like that sort of makes sense. I like that. And then we can even do like, just kind of blur the shadow out back here. Right, it wouldn't be that defined. It was on sand before, right? So, especially the further you back you get, the less defined it's going to be. And it'll probably be a little more defined on here. And then, yeah, looks good. All right. I guess I haven't really illustrated much anything on this, huh? I'm just making art. What up, Mason? Welcome back. It's already looking cool. Might be too crazy. Yeah, that does not work. No, it gets too dark. Alright, let me put some cool lights on her. And we should be in a pretty good shape. So add a little sweet moss action to the rocks, you know? Alright. That rock wasn't getting the right amount of love there. Wasn't, the illusion was being destroyed. So we got moss on the rock. Got Amy with her foot up, doing the thing. I feel like I need to draw some like water things going on back here. So same mask. I think we need just like, you know how water does when it's disrupted in the flow of things, right? So we need something like that. You know, where it looks like the water's flowing, right? Little ripples. Just do this number, you know, sort of trail it back. And then it looks a little shitty right now, so I smudge it in, right? My little smudger tool. Just makes everything blend in a little better. Man, there's a bunch of flying ants in here. Bastards. Sorry, there's so much murder on the stream tonight if you're paying attention to my little shoulder cam as I'm swatting flying ants. Usually a marketable amount, marketed about less of you know, creature murder on the show. It's not really my vibe. Yeah, now I'm just adding in water. So probably spend the next, 30 minutes doodling on here. I'm gonna start adding in some of the lighting and kind of cool things I like to do on all the figures at the end. So that'll be fun. Yeah, that's subtle enough where it's working, I think. Alright, so I think clothes-wise, she might still be looking a little too realistic on the clothes. So let's do this. Yeah. Yeah, I like that a little better. Pre-clipping mask. There it is. Boom. I should know that hotkey. Alright, so that's looking neat. I want to add in like a crazy energy coming out of her foot. Let me see what I got. Could I use the light from Evan's hands? I like to make things once, you know? Somebody actually DM'd me on TikTok. I was just deciding that TikTok was no go for me. And somebody surprised me. Okay, so let's grab the hand flares. I think those are cool, and they're still separated out, which is sweet. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take them here. Hand flares. Now they're just light flares. Alright, so I got that one, so I'm going to rotate that one that way. Boom. Nailed it. First try. And then like something like that. Alright, that could be cool. Just keep spinning and winning here. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. And just keep messing with it. Then I'm going to go on her, on that. I'm going to remove the clothes part. Do that. Boom. Make a mask. No, not like that. I'm going to. Alright, I need to make a mask first. Otherwise it defaults to that. So I got that mask, and then I'm going to go. Oh, that's what I'll do. I'll hit her clothes, boom, invert the selection, and then I can brush right over here, exactly the opposite way I want it to do. Don't worry, I'm professional. Damn it. Why is this not working? Normal. Pass through, okay. I want to block out around the leg there. There we go. That wasn't so difficult. Great. Copy layer style. We're gonna merge. Whoa. I hit too many buttons. Accidentally hit Control W, which closes the window. If you ever didn't know, now you know. I love this like crazy light stuff going on. Alright, so then let's add in some lighting from the foot. Actually, I'll make all the lighting come from the foot, because everything else will be, yeah, okay, let's do that. So foot lighting. That's fun. Alright, I didn't spell lighting right. It's part of the charm. Alright, cool. Foot lighting, and then it's going to be masked out on mostly her for now, so like that. Alright, so I've selected that. I'm going to hide the bounding block box. So first things first, I'm going to flare in the glasses a bunch. I'll play with that some more, but I'll end up massaging this out a lot better with the smudge tool once I'm there. Cool. Alright, and then yeah, so this is what like really I think makes the piece look cool. Just the extra glowy lights, you know? Alright, knock this back some. Now we're doing this on black. It's gonna have a different sort of way that it lights things. This arm's going to cast a shadow, which I'll need to address in a bit as well. I need to punch the shadows in there. On her leg. This is probably going to be a lot. It's probably going to go a lot thicker, right? Like, got a lot of light flooding in here. Cool. So I don't think it's going to get back to that side, but maybe a little here, maybe a little under here, maybe some rim light down here. right? Because it's such a big, intense light coming off her foot. And then maybe it runs under there a little too. No, definitely not there. Yeah, it's already looking cool. So that light sort of all shooting that way. So maybe we don't need quite as much of it as I was thinking. Wrong eraser. So many eraser tools. I just want like a normal eraser. Alright, so let's start smudging stuff around. Then I'll go back and add into some like really nice pops on these. Oh, definitely need to add some of this under her hair. I didn't even think about that. Just like out here, right? Where like we'll just catch a few strands of hair. Just such a strong jawline, like just gotta, like how would it hit her jaw, you know? It's like always, it's interesting to think about how light works. Because especially since I've been drawing so much over the past 2 years, like I just stop and like look at interesting light sometimes. I'm like, where the hell's that light even coming from and why? And like try to understand it better. Whereas like most of my life, I'll just be like, oh yeah, whatever. I wasn't even like paying attention to light in the way that I do now. Which is so interesting. So I could probably use a little bit less of this teal on here, especially in like some of these spots, right? Like it's not going to get in those cracks or in there quite as much, right? So just like making these edges a little nicer goes a long way in the believability. What's gray and has a trunk and touches the ground on all four? An elephant? Derek, glad to have you back. You know, up here getting silly. What do you think, babe? How's it going? All right. Oh, I forgot to show off my little sneaker. Again, sneak peek. It could be a car. That does make sense, Derek. Check out my shoe. Dude, it's coming together so good. Got all the leaf action. Got this little wraparound bark detail here. Got the straps a little disassembled so I can paint it properly, but haven't finished the leaves on all the sides, but this is pretty well done on the front. So then I got a little, I'm gonna make the bottom a lot more mossy looking, but I'm so stoked on these. I haven't actually painted something with paint and markers, and I don't know, I just went to town on that shit with like everything that I had that would work on the medium. And it's been super fun. But I haven't done that. I've never drawn on a shoe in my life. So that was a cool experience. And then just like actually breaking out the paints for the first time in forever was pretty nice too. Anyways, I can paint shoes, y'all. Let's go. Custom shoes of all delights. Alright, that's sort of good. I'll probably come back and make this mostly like white, right? Gotta shut this window. Creatures are coming out the woodwork. Go away, creatures. One moment. Had to bring in old man Pumpkin so he don't get eaten by predators in the night. Hey, Elios, you're on live internets. Cool. Of course, now he's going to come in and be obnoxious and fuss and run a bunch. Glad you guys like the shoes. It's been a pretty crazy little journey. They were just sitting on my desk for like 3 months before I could get like inspired to do what I don't know. And I think me and Alden were just talking. She's like, just do the Green Man, you know? So I did it. Maybe, I don't know whose idea it was. It doesn't really matter because it's getting executed. It's looking good. Alright, so that's looking cool. Get a little streak on that. Blend it some. I gotta like really draw one of these from scratch one night. I just don't have the time right now. Just excited to be able to do this. Can't be getting too crazy. So that looks interesting. Cool. I think just getting some light like over here on this hip would be beneficial. Not on that layer though. Foot lighting. Alright. So bring this hip forward. Just throw in some that's not helping at all. Let me get in here. I'm just gonna burn and dodge some stuff. So we're gonna dodge over here on this hip to make it come out more. Alright, let's burn. Too much. Okay, then we're going to dodge. There we go. Yeah, the leg was just looking too flat. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. That edge was too hard on my brush, but that was the right idea. So hardness, maybe it wasn't. I don't know why no one uses burn and dodge tool. I like it. It's looking crazy. Hopefully Amy doesn't mind the crazy outfit. We'll see. I can always just turn it off. Actually, I should see what that looks like with it turned off. Okay, let's mess with that this way for now. Just pushing the values in and out, you know. I think these edges are still way too hard. Okie dokie. So then I'm going to do the burn tool and just get into some of that right there. Some of the deeper spots, right? Like behind her head there, probably be nice and dark. Collar up in there. What up, Savannah? Welcome to the stream. Alright, let me get back on this blue layer. These are like super, you know, shiny glasses, right? So they've got to be getting the light all perfectly bright and crazy looking, yeah? Sorry I'm not talking much. What do you guys... Sorry, yeah, I'm clocking out. Can't wait to see the final. Hey, you have a good night too. Take it easy, Lonnie. Thank you for stopping by. Jacking these glasses all up. Alright, it's looking cool. Let's play this save as copy. I had a selection, I didn't realize it. Okay, so that's kind of cool. A little more dramatic and crazy looking. Right up my alley. Wanted to do something around her. So I thought about this a bit before I started it, and I sort of forgot. I'm thinking like doing almost like a weird looking tree kind of thing, right? So I kind of warp. So that looks pretty good there. Let's do this. Alright, so we got this like energy vibe here, right? It's looking pretty cool. I'll mess with this some more in a little bit, but let's warp it. So we kind of have like this flow coming up. And then that could be cool. And then I have her in the middle. I can select, I can fill feather. Let's see. We're gonna do like 20 pixels. Okay. We're gonna invert the selection. We're gonna mask it. All right, so that's interesting. Alright, so filter, we're going to do select. Actually, I think I can do it down here on the tool. Yeah. Here we go. Feather selection, we're going to do 50 pixels. Now let's do it more. Let's do another 50 pixels. Okay, cool. And then we're going to mask that. We're going to invert it and mask it. And so it's letting it come onto there a bit, right? See? Also gonna get a really big brush, do normal, get on there, and just soften these edges a bit. That's not really looking great. Alright, so the question is, like, does this look good? I don't know. Not yet, I don't think. Change the blending mode. Yeah, I think we took out some of the whites as well. What up, dude? The propagation showing up with the raid. What up, dude? How you been? Man, Jeremy in the house with his homies. Warp this some more. I'm not sure if I'm gonna end up liking this or not, but I'm gonna keep messing with it for now. Definitely don't want this on her face. It's already kind of complicated up there with the details I'm trying to work in. How you been, bro? Thanks for stopping by. Punch a little depth into this. Nice, dude. Congratulations. That had to feel good. Closing on that house like a real adult. I love it. Getting out there, doing some high quality adulting. I wonder if it makes sense to flip horizontal. Nope, flip vertical. There we go. Flip horizontal. There we go. And then do this number. You are an adult, sir. Proper adultifying. I feel like this one back here is too bright. It needs to be a little more subtle. Got these little stars. Dude, you want to see what I did last week? Oh, check it out, Jeremy. I've been working on these shoes. Apparently I paint shoes now. That's what I do. Got these shoes I've been painting. What up, Dago? Welcome to the TikTok. They were white, and I painted them to have a green man on the front. They're super cool. If they weren't weird enough being toe shoes, now they have leaves and green man faces on it. It's proper weird. I kind of like this just like all crazy on here. I think this is probably getting to the spot where I want to get it over to the decision makers, the client, Hot Yoga, Newport News. See how they're feeling about it. Make sure they like it. Before I get any crazier with any of my ideas. You've been drawing every day, bro? That's amazing. Yeah, these shoes are crazy, by the way. Yeah, I love them. They're my favorite shoes. I am sort of a quasi-disturbed human being, though. So I don't know if like normal people would like wear these shoes. Although I've seen them like some other brands out there now, like, oh, this is how shoes are supposed to be. Like it's like a novel concept, and it's kind of funny. Because I think they're like picking up steam, and I've been wearing them like my whole life, which is crazy. Not my whole life, but since college. Ooh, that dark piece here is not speaking to me. Okay, let's do this. Where did I get this other little piece? There we go. Boom. Preserve? No. Apply. Okay. So I think I'm gonna use the spot healing tool and get rid of that piece. Couldn't use the spot healing tool. Whatever. We'll try it there. Great, yeah, that was too dark. Change it down to linear light, 49%. In the meantime, I'm just going to do that. So, no. Damn it. That looks insane. Alright, so somehow I managed to make her too bright. Alright, let me see if this is working. Let me pull up. Like, Evans is kind of cool. I don't know, I kind of like it. What do you guys think? I think I'm gonna see what the client thinks from here. I could go with this as a final. I think it's my jam. Got it done quick and then fast and in a hurry and stuff. I think these two chakras look a little too rehearsed. I think I can get away with that one. Where's this blue? Footlight? Where the hell's the footlight? Cool. I think I need to knock this blue back on her face a lot. Oh, she had like the leopard print glasses on. That's cool. Getting close, friends. We're getting close. That's kind of fun. Alright, we got mountains and colors and insanity. This is probably like the most fun part of drawing is like adding in cool lighting. That's why I like always do it at the end. This makes it like come alive and it's really neat, you know? Alright, so I'm just gonna play with this a little bit and make sure I don't and like ruin any of the shadows, right? That's like a big part. You saw I just sort of blobbed all the white in here. A little bit haphazardly. Pretty neat. What do y'all think? Still got some people here. We'll love them. All right, cool. I've seen some of your drawings, by the way, Jeremy. Like, you've been definitely crushing it, man. I didn't realize you've been drawing every day for a year. That's pretty awesome. I wish. I mean, I've been drawing once a week for 2 years. That's what I got these days. And even that feels pretty exciting. I kind of just want to make like a pink light coming from this way for no reason. I also think it probably just looks cool like it is, so. This one's cool. Let's get in there. Let's go. I don't understand. Even Amy's foot looks strong. That's what a life of yoga will do for you. It's pretty awesome. Alright, just made the foot look a little more realistic. Lost some of that in the process here. Did she have an earring on or something? Okay, yeah. No more earring. Alright, I sort of like it a lot. Cool, alright, I think I'm spent for the night. That might be the furthest I've gotten one of these in one night so far, which is kind of awesome. What is Paint Apocalypse? Alright, what is that crazy paint color coming from? Oh, on that. Well, I don't hate that. Wouldn't mind it being a little less prominent. I think I just need to get her a little bigger compositionally. Yeah, that feels better. Cool. All right, let me see where we're at on this and send it off for review. Okay, cool. All right, friends. Well, I think that's the. Love to hear more about this game, dude. It sounds good. Updated on the itch.io. It sounds fun. Cool. Anyhow, thank you guys for coming by and checking out the art. Might work on this next week, might not. We're gonna see. I don't know offhand. But did 2 hours and 40 minutes tonight. That was a lot. I don't usually do that anymore. There was a time when I did that on the regular, though. Hope you guys have fun tonight, and see you next week, 8 o'clock Wednesday, and check out ColorfulCarl.com. And we're open for a couple commissions. If anybody wants something special, you let me know. All right, friends. Take it easy. Peace.